What's up, gamers and geeks? Matt here with That's Fair Podcasting and Gaming Geeks Live. And in this video, I'm going to talk about yet another upcoming medieval open world survival crafting RPG that really looks intriguing, which is going to be coming out on the console, Xbox Series, mind you, the X and S, because right now this is on Steam, and I'm talking about Bellwright. And if 2026 is showing us one thing, we got a plethora of great games on the way, and Bellwright looks to fit right in there with the others, so stay tuned. This game, Bellwright, looks to expand upon what Medieval Dynasty hasn't been able to do yet. Medieval Dynasty is very linear, very limited in the things you can do, but Bellwright allows you and 3 other people, if you wanted to, or a solo adventure, it allows you to go in and forge your own destinies by crafting and survival. And guys, this game, right, again, it's on Steam now, but it's coming to Xbox Series S and X. And I'm getting pretty excited for this one. But if you are new here, please feel free to subscribe to That's Fair Podcasting or Gaming Geeks Live. Please like this video. Help me in that algorithm like only you guys have been able to do. And if you don't do any of those and you just watch yet another rambling video on an upcoming video game, thanks for joining me. I sincerely appreciate it. Now, currently, my wife and I are playing 7 Days to Die 2.5 now after the latest update, which, come on, Fun Pimps, you need to get your shit in gear and fix some of the lag. 2.5 has gotten a lot more laggier and buggier. So hopefully Fun Pimps can add a patch to help it out, because the more they add to it, the more buggy it gets, but we love that game dearly. And we played Medieval Dynasty and Sengoku Dynasty, both Toplitz games. And those are fun, but again, you're very limited on what you're able to do. Now, Bellwright, on the other hand, same kind of concept as those games, but this looks to be the mother lode of mother loads when it comes to surviving in a medieval type setting where elements can get you as far as the weather. And not only that, you know, the surviving, the crafting, and the recruiting. This game has it all. And I'd like to know, before I get farther into it, anybody in the comment section that plays it on Steam, let me know what you're thinking of Bellwright right now, because right now it's on Steam. I think it's in an alpha stage, but don't quote me on that. However, people on Steam are enjoying it, and this was supposed to come to Xbox at the last quarter of 2025. And as of this video, it's December 27th. It ain't fucking happening. But when it does happen, I will be front row and center. Now again, this game, Bellwright, looks to be that open world survival RPG, might I add, which is a city building and colony simulation style game as you recruit villagers and assign jobs. Now, you can do that in Medieval Dynasty and Sengoku Dynasty, but it's very, again, I got to go back to the word linear. In this one, you can just constantly recruit villagers, raise your village, because you're going to need people to defend it, as well as you're going to need weaponsmiths, blacksmiths, armorers. You know, you're going to need people that can run the foods. You know, you're going to have all these different aspects that make a village successful. You're going to be in charge of. And you can do this with single player and, again, up to 3 other friends. And you can all do this together in your own map. Now, again, you'll be recruiting NPC villagers and assigning them jobs. And now this plot will also revolve around rebelling against an opposing crown or kingship that eventually at some point they exiled you, and now you're on your own, forging your own little kingdom. And I think that you'll be going up against that specific kingdom after your exile. And I don't know if you'll be ultimately trying to go for his crown or not, but you're in exile from a specific kingdom that you are now opposing, and you are recruiting and you are building up your own village to basically a city, your own medieval city that you can run, and you can forge your own economy and whatnot. And, you know, eventually get big enough to maybe take the crown back or take the crown for yourself. That remains to be seen. As far as survival and crafting, you know, you'll be gathering resources, crafting tools, upgrading these tools to better gather even more resources, basically the same thing in most of these crafting games. And you'll be building structures, building your buildings, building your city over time. And Bellwright will also feature, again, a dynamic weather system that will include elements, especially the harsh of winter. Winter will play a role in this. I believe all the elements will, but I think the harshest environment will be the winter. And then you'll be going into settlement building, where you will establish basically your own village. You're going to be creating and expanding your own village, hopefully into a small town, an eventual medieval city. You'll again assign villagers to do specific jobs such as farming, crafting, weaponsmith, armor, again, all of the above that it would take. Maybe someone builds the tavern and runs the tavern, bringing in revenue for your city. And again, it's going to be a much larger world than we're used to in Medieval Dynasty and Sengoku Dynasty, which again is something to seriously look forward to, because there's a lot in this game that it brings. And there's going to be RPG mechanics with obviously the combat. Again, your character progresses by a leveling up system, but not only your character, all your NPCs that you recruit will be leveling up as well too. So if you have someone as a weaponsmith who's a level 1 and he levels up to level 2, probably opens up and expands upon more weapons. You go from stone to probably iron to steel, as far, and then same with all the different types of ranged weapons. So that's something to look forward to, and it's one of those too that I think if you have more than one weaponsmith, the more you flourish. So again, sky seems to be the limit in Bellwright. And again, I'd like people on Steam to let me know what they think if they are currently playing it, because this game really looks intriguing to me, and I'd like you to tell me if I'm not just blowing hot air up all your asses. So now in the village, you will also equip these villagers with weapons and armor, and you will give them commands, as they will also go around their own populace, and they will interact with people. They will sleep, and they will manage all the needs that you have forced upon them as far as their jobs. But in the same token, you're going to have to manage their needs as this city grows, meaning that they will interact amongst each other. I don't know if they're going to have their own families or not. I know in Medieval Dynasty that you can have a family and have an heir to your throne. I haven't gotten that far into it, because again, linear games only allow so much gameplay before I find myself getting bored. But again, you will create this population where, again, each of these citizens work, sleep, interact with one another, while you still need to manage their needs. But story and quest, let's go with this one. The plot, again, is about uncovering the truth about the village exile, which I believe is going to be you, whoever the host is of the map or whatever, while, again, you have to go against your oppressors who indeed exiled you at the beginning. So again, that's what this basically boils down to. There's going to be a pretty big story to it. It's not just survival and then just seeing where you go from it. You and, again, up to 3 others will be eventually going up against this crown that exiled one of you. So I like the fact that there's an RPG element. Again, RPG was in the whole thing. So again, you Bellwright players, let me know what you think. Again, co-op features will be up to 4 players, you and 3 others. Now, you as the host will be in charge of all the saving and whatnot, so they just have to go in. It's just like 7 Days to Die, where my wife is. I'm the host of our map, and she'll has her character picked out, and my save keeps her progress as well. So your save will keep up to 3 other people's progresses as well, and you'll be able to do everything together, from all the quests to all the building amongst each other. You can resource gather and craft all together. And you know as well as I do, if you have 4 of you total, it's just going to make it that much quicker. I don't know if it allows some of your friends who join you to also give orders to these villagers. Hopefully it does. But yeah, so it's an intriguing game, a very large game, considering the scale and scope that it's going upon when you're playing things like Medieval Dynasty and Sengoku Dynasty. But anyway, like I said, 1 player will host the world and in charge of all the saves, and there's no PvP, it's all PvE. So if you're like me and you're an old fart and you can't handle the PvP, because let's be realistic, I suck, but that's not the point. The point is I love PvE and I love playing with people. No PvP. But anyway, guys, that's all I have. Bellwright is coming to the console, but so far I think it's only Xbox. I don't think this is coming to PlayStation. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I've only found it to be coming to Xbox Series S and X. probably in the early parts of 2026, even though the original schedule was, again, last quarter of 2025 and hasn't been here. But Bellwright looks to be a very nice, very big open world RPG, medieval survival and crafting sandbox. Those are kind of my favorite kinds. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, please feel free to subscribe to That's Fair Podcasting or Gaming Geeks Live. Again, please like that video. Help me in that algorithm. Only you guys have been helping me, and I sincerely appreciate that. And if you didn't do any of those and you just heard about Bellwright, again, people on Steam, if you can, let me know what you guys think of it. But if you stuck around, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it. And to all you gamers out there, all love, and I'm outro.